Sunil, if not KKR, then which team? Do you want to say any words for the Bangalore fans?
And no,
Now comes the big question. How many more IPL seasons do you think Mahendra Singh Dhoni will play?
you always have the love and hunger and enjoy playing cricket, especially in front India fans. So
Let's talk about Gautam Gambhir.
I think he's aggressive. He believes in what he does, and he doesn't.
Which player do you think can fill Rohit Sharma's shoes when he's gone?
Wow, that's a big shoes to fill. So
Virat Kohli. He is a star player.
if you really study what he does and how hard he trains, I think he's someone that
One Indian bowler you think is the toughest to bat against?
I think the world knows that.
Bumrah.
Bumrah. Rinku Singh is someone, who is a funny character in your team.
Ompo. Durati Kadri.
Dorati Kadi.
I like it, but boy.
He's very funny. He's a
One Indian batsman that you think is the toughest to bowl.
I would say Hi, I'm Sunil Narayan, and I'm here right now with Rohan.
Hi Sunil, how are you?
I'm good for now, thanks.
So happy to have you. Always, have been a fan of yours. Your bowling, your batting, and so glad that you joined in. So right now, what's happening? You are playing another league. So IPL is also around the corner. So how's the preparation for IPL?
I think it's always tough. You have to work hard because IPL isn't that easy of a tournament. It's probably the toughest, so you have to put in the hours and try to get in your good performances.
Right. But you talked about cricket as an emotion. So I wanted to ask you, what is cricket for you? If I want you to define cricket, what does it mean for you?
Cricket is to me it's all about enjoyment, um, having the love for the game, and just being able to showcase your talent and do it all for the fans. I think we are there for the fans, trying to have a wonderful game. And once you could bring that energy performance, I think once the fans love it, it's great.
Obviously. And I think fans across the globe love you so much, especially me as well. I'm also a fan of yours. Uh, but Sunil, Kolkata Knight Riders, KKR, a long journey with them. Still with KKR. So how was that journey? Years on years with KKR.
It's been a roller coaster at times, but I've loved every minute of it and continue to love it. It's more like a family based team rather than just a franchise team, and I'm always happy and thrilled to represent the Knights, and it's something I enjoy doing day in day out.
Right. Rosagulla. Have you tried Rosagulla?
That's a sweeter.
Yeah, that's a sweet. The sponge one.
Yeah, I think I've tried it.
You take out all the sugar syrup and then but all right. Um, let's talk about Gautam Gambhir. Now he's leading the team for India as well in Team Indian. So, how's Gautam Gambhir as a captain for you?
I think he's aggressive. He's someone has a different vision of the game, and I think he's a great leader. I think leaders are there when you're up and down. They remain the same, and I think he always thinks team first, and he always think about what could he do or what strategy could he come up with to win a cricket game. So I think he's someone who's always thinking about the game, watching the game, and he has loads of knowledge. And I think he believes in what he does, and he doesn't look back to whatever decision he makes, whether it's good or bad.
Right. You talked about aggression. So let's get deeper into the aggressive side of Gautam Gambhir. We all have seen him being aggressive on the field. But how is he in the dressing room?
Um, Off the field, he's totally opposite. Calm, cool, collective, more relaxed and chill. But I think the winning aspect take over when he enters the field in play. So I think when he's off the field, he's more relaxed. But when game time's on, that's where he's switched on and tries to win a cricket game.
Okay. Andre Russell, a good friend of yours comes from your country as well. So how's playing with Andre?
Obviously, we have played so much with Night Riders that we build that friendship, and it goes a long way. We always talk about cricket or how to improve our skills or what could we do to get better, because I mean it's a game we love and you always want to be performing. So it's those kind of things we discuss sometimes.
If I talk about what inspires you to collaborate with organizations that actively promote sports and support talent development.
Yeah, I think being able to get talent and fans in it, especially Parimatch, that's why I partnered with them because they look to see to get fans, talent, and more people involved in the sport.
Sunil, let's talk about Shah Rukh Khan, King Khan. Obviously, he's a heartthrob in India, and you also share a very good relation with him. So tell us about how Shah Rukh Khan is with the team players.
I think he's one of the best owners you could think about because obviously someone with that stature in life. I think you think they could be a little hard to talk to, a little more up high, but he's very humble, very loving, and I think he talks to everyone on the same level. And he's one of the owners that lets the cricket players play the cricket, and he just gives his suggestions, sit down, have normal chats, not much about cricket. But I think he loves watching us do well, so he tries to get us in the best mind frame of just relaxing, talking about different things rather than focusing only about cricket.
Right. What do you think you do the best as an opener, or obviously as a bowler?
I'll obviously say bowling because I've been doing it so consistently my entire career. Batting has been there on and off, so I genuinely love bowling more, and I think I have
Yeah.
more in it as a bowler in different parts of the game where I have to try to do different scenarios where batting is more or less trying to get the team off to the best start.
Right. But Sunil, we have seen you batting at a lower order than coming as an opener. So, what was your team thought behind this? Sending you as an opener, or it was your pressure to send you? You told the team to send you as an opener, then you outshined.
No, no, it's definitely based on a team aspect. Whatever the team requires of me in each tournament, I try to do because I don't open in every tournament. Some tournaments I do, some tournaments I bat lay down the other. So it's just based on the team build up, the team setup, who is there, who is not there. And at the end of the day, you have to give guys, you ask guys to come and play cricket, and you have to try to give them their responsibility as well, and where they have to
Right.
get those performance in. If it's required for me to open, yes, I'll do it, but I think it's based on what the team needs and the team structure.
All right. One special inning that you always remember playing for KKR.
Will definitely have to be the 100 I made. I think there were a
Yes.
few guys always saying you need to score 100 in T20 cricket. Obviously, as a individual who's not scoring runs consistently, you think that it's impossible. But just knowing that those guys backing you, you always hear them talking those things and being able to actually get it done, I think was probably one of the best inning, minusing the fastest 50 against RCB.
Yes. And obviously, cricket has evolved so much, leagues, tournaments, growing fan engagement. What do you think about the technology and fan participation that are shaping, the modern cricket experience?
Yeah, I think it's needed. I think fans being more involved, having more encouragement in the sport. I think that's the only way it could continue going from strength to strength. The more fans and the more support you get from them, the more viewership, the more you get in, and the more they could be involved in cricket. And it makes the players go there even more when you could go to a packed stadium consistently trying to deliver the goods to the team.
Right. Okay, Sunil, take us, deep into the dressing room scenarios. Any dressing room memory that pops up in your mind? If I talk about any good memory, any bad memory, any aggressive memory, or a fun memory in the KKR dressing room.
No, I think the probably the first few years being part of the night, especially IPL, knowing that you're gonna be alongside some great cricketers. For one instance, Jack Callis, observed the way he prepared and he's more relaxed. And after he has a hit, he comes back in the dressing room, relax, fix his bats, relax, and just wait and do it again. So probably that is one of the key factors in probably when I just started seeing how different guys at the same level prepare differently.
You just talk about fixing bats. So Rinku Singh popped up in my mind. He's always like, my bat goes off. I need a new bat. So Rinku Singh is someone who is a funny character in your team. So how is it with Rinku?
Me and Rinku have a good relationship. He's very funny. He's a team guy. He's energetic. He's always bubbling, always bringing that energy to the team. So he's probably the one who will in a bad situation, you can depend on Rinku in changing the atmosphere and getting back that jolly feeling, that happy feeling, and obviously with the energy and performances he bring, he adds to the team
Yeah.
value.
In the last season, we saw Rinku struggling for a bat. He asked Virat Kohli if he can get a new bat. So in this season, will you be helping him with a new bat?
You'll probably have to help me, but at the end of the day, Rinku is the position he plays is always going to be tough, and he's someone who's up for the challenge. He loves doing what he does, and I think each cricketer goes through that little bad patch, and like any cricketer, I'm sure he's going to come out of that. And this year IPL bring back the scoring and the ability that we all know and love seeing.
Right. Sunil, if I talk about one Indian batsman that you think is the toughest to bowl, who will he be?
Thankfully, he's not playing anymore. Sehwag, he was
The playing people. Yeah.
playing. I would say Jaiswal is one. He's upcoming, fearless, and I think he has the mindset and the willpower to constantly go out there and try to dominate bowlers.
Wonderful. And one Indian bowler you think is the toughest to bat against?
I think the world knows it. Bumrah. I think
Bumrah.
he has been doing it over and over and over, and I think he just gets better and better by time.
What do you think is, the best in Bumrah?
I think his consistency, where if he goes to bowl, he doesn't think much about what the batter does. He focuses on what he can do, and I think that's a key factor in someone who has been doing that great for so long.
Right. And if I talk about obviously Indian cricket, what do you think is the next big one who can step into Rohit Sharma's shoes?
Wow, that's a big a big shoes to fill. So, but I think in India cricket there are a lot of young talent. To pinpoint one will be tough because there's so much talent that's
Yeah.
coming and going and stuff like that. So it's hard to pinpoint one, but I think in general India batting it's unbelievable when it comes to talent in India. I think from the time someone enters IPL, it's like they have been playing for so long. They come and get
Yeah.
into the flow. So again, Jaiswal is one, but he's still young and getting into it. But there's too much to even pinpoint one, to be honest.
But I think now Bumrah is also, is into captaincy. So he can also all fit into Rohit's shoes.
Maybe leadership, but
Yeah.
obviously the batting aspect is a tough one.
So Sunil, do you remember any fight with any Indian player on field? Because
Definitely.
Indian players are obviously aggressive. You guys are like a chill pill sort of guys. You enjoy much on the field, but Indian players are like, "Ah."
No, I'm more relaxed, so I don't get involved in the aggression part of it. It's more or less trying to go there and let bat and ball do the talking and hopefully win the cricket game.
Right. I have a small rapid fire for you. Like quick, you have to just choose the best that comes to your mind. Uh, your favorite batsman. I will give you some options and then you have to choose. Okay. All right. Okay. So your favorite batsman, Shubman Gill or Jaiswal?
Shukman Gill,
KL Rahul or Hardik Pandya?
Hardik Pandya,
Surya Kumar Yadav or Rohit Sharma?
Surya,
Andre Russell or Chris Gale?
Chris Gale,
Virat Kohli or Pollard?
Pollard,
All right. Um, Another rapid fire. Tea or coffee?
T.
Indian tea? Masala tea or the regular tea?
I don't drink teas, but if I'll just try anyone.
Okay. Fastest bowl that you ever bowled?
Maybe 101.
Best cricket stadium in the world?
Queens Park Oval,
Best Indian stadium?
Kolkata,
Best IPL team?
KKR.
All right. Sunil, just tell us about your journey as a cricketer. You have found partnerships playing a very important role shaping the trajectory of modern sports. How do you see partnerships?
Yeah, I think partnerships is key, and with Parimatch, it's a good partnership where they look for the future, and they don't think about now. They think about 4, 5, 6, 7 years down the line. So I think being partners with Parimatch, it's a good initiative, and I think it's going to go a long way.
All right. So, if you want a cricketer, what do you think you can do the best?
Probably not the best, but I like to be a Formula One driver. I think
Okay.
I like speed, so maybe I would have got into it. Don't know if I would have been good at it, but it's something that I probably would have tried.
So, do you like cooking as well? Have you tried cooking?
Definitely not. I don't enter the kitchen. I'll do the eating, not the cooking cooking part.
Okay. What's one thing about that fans would find surprising for you about you?
I probably listen to a lot of music, or probably just relax, watch series, just trying to get the time pass. Maybe.
So, what's your hobby other than cricket? What's your best time pass?
Best time pass I think is playing video games, FIFA,
Okay.
NBA. I think that's especially on tour. You especially when you get together with the guys and you have a little bit of competition, who's going to win more games and stuff like that.
All right. Um, okay. We have some fan questions, Sunil. So, I will ask you the questions and you can, obviously react to your fans.
Sure.
Okay. Right. Aki Raj 9021 is saying, Sunil, which Indian bowler do you consider to be particularly difficult to score boundaries against, specifically in terms of fours and sixes?
Definitely Boomerang. I think again he has been doing it for so long, and he has been doing great in not only IPL but international cricket, and he's tough for any batter in general.
All right. Biggest fan of you, Sunil. Love your bowling action with accuracy and love to see as an opener. So, my question is this credit goes to whom? Who made you an opener? He wished to ask.
I wouldn't say someone who made me an opener. I think I opened in Big Bash first, and then came to Kolkata and Gambri asked the same question. So I think it's just being where the captains allowed me to open batting, and I think that's where the two big times started in opening batting for me.
All right. One most memorable moment in Kolkata Knight Riders.
Just entering the cricket field, seeing how India loves cricket, and especially the Kolkata fans love coming at Eden Gardens and watching cricket, getting that atmosphere for the first time, I think was genuinely an eye opener and something unbelievable. And I think, as I say, fans are the greatest thing. They make you go out there and try to do your best. So I think just getting that atmosphere for the first time, you can actually hear the person right next to you, I think was unbelievable.
You were the player of the series last season. So, will we see the same thing happening this season as well?
I mean, obviously, you love to perform the same. Nothing is guaranteed, but once you put in the work and get that self belief and hard work in, you're preparing to have success. You don't generally get it all the time, but at the end of the day, you do what is necessary and try to perform as best as you can on the day.
So, if you have to choose just one, you will be allowed to do just one thing, batting or bowling.
I'll stick to bowling. I think it's something that I've been doing for so long, and
Yeah.
I would always want to continue that aspect of cricket.
But how can you be a part of the bat? You will always snatch the bat and say, let's just give me one ball to bowl.
No, yes, I bowl a lot, but I generally try batting, pick up nearly everyone's bat in the dressing room. I wouldn't pick up a ball, but I pick up more of a bat than a ball.
Right. So all the fans who are watching right now, they have been supporting you in all the formats, and you have been playing so many tournaments. So, what do you want to say to your dedicated fans?
Keep supporting whether I'm doing good or bad. The more support you give, it's the more encouragement I'll have. And I think when I go there, I just try to entertain as best as possible. Try to win games, especially for the fans who are dedicated and get up early on mornings in different tournaments and stuff like that. So happy to continue delivering the goods, especially with your support behind me.
And you have played, in so many cricket leagues across the globe. So, what is different in IPL than the other leagues?
I think the talent. I think the especially the batting talent that India has, and then you have the talent India has with four overseas players, how good the venues are, how quick the boundaries are. It's a very tough place to play, and I think tough but great place to be. I think once the competitiveness is up, you get that energy, that drive to even try to perform even better, or that drive goes up. You try to get into the game earlier. So I just think
Right.
obviously the grounds, how small they are, how quick the outfield is, the pitches are good. It's very tough on a bowler, but batters could enjoy themselves at times.
You talked about Saurav Ganguly, Virendra Sehwag. So tell us some memory about you shared with Ganguly or maybe Sehwag.
I bowled against Sehwag in international cricket. My first international series was against India, and out of all the batsmen, he was the one that was putting me under the most pressure. So that's more or less kind of what I had starting starting at the international level.
And Ganguly.
I didn't bowl much to Ganguly, but obviously as a young cricketer, watching Indian cricket, especially knowing his dominance and his captaincy and his drive and stuff like that, he looked like a great person.
Right. Travis Head is also, one player who is very aggressive in these leagues. So obviously you also bowled Travis. So how was, bowling against Travis?
Yeah, he's an attacking player. He's someone who has developed skills and continuously gotten better and better, and he is probably one of the most dangerous T20 batsmen now. But at the end of the day, I focus on what I can do, and once I execute what I am planning to do, I think that's all I could genuinely do. The batters have a job, I have a job to do, and hopefully I could come out on top on the day.
Sunil, I also, wish to talk about Virat Kohli. He is a star player in India, obviously across the globe. So, what do you want to say about Kohli? How is Kohli have been for you?
No, I think Kohli defines a cricketer. I think his work ethic, energy on the field, off the field. I think he dedicated more or less whatever he's doing for cricket. So, for any young person who wants to become as good as or try to have a future in cricket, I think if you really study what he does and how hard he trains, I think he's someone that you should look at to emulate to develop that hunger and that aggression for the game of cricket.
So, have you faced Kohli's aggression anytime on field?
Not really, to be honest, because even if he says something, it's not like I'll say back anything, so it wouldn't be a back
Yeah.
and forth thing. But generally, haven't gotten that, to be honest.
So you don't usually react like, even if someone is giving you something, you're like, okay, okay, no problem. Say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, because if you react, that becomes a conversation. I think let them say what they want to say, and I just try to go back and do what I need to do if whether I'm bowling or batting. So I wouldn't react to get that conversation going.
Yeah. So obviously we talked about the aggressive person. Let's talk about Captain Cool, MS Dhoni. Both different personalities and both extremely famous, extremely talented. So how is playing against Mahendra Singh Dhoni?
It's always tough because from the time you enter the stadium, the full stadium is in yellow. So I think he has that
Yeah.
full support anywhere you go in India, and obviously his record speaks for itself with winning for India, winning IPL for Chennai. So he's someone who has been doing a great job continuously doing what he needs to do for cricket, especially in India, and getting that fan base for IPL as well. So Captain Cool is always going to be Captain Cool, and I think everyone has their own style, and that's his own.
So every league there is one thing that that makes round on internet is Mahendra Singh Dhoni will retire after this league. So how do you see Mahendra Singh playing how many leagues from here?
To be honest, it's hard to think what he's going to do. I think only he will know that, and as a cricketer, knowing when that time is coming, you always try to push it back because you always have the love and hunger and enjoy playing cricket, especially in front India fans. So I think he's the only one will know when that call is going to be made.
But if I tell you that you are a fan of Dhoni, say how many more leagues you want him to play?
Obviously, you'll want him to play in all. But at the end of the day, it's not possible. But for him to play as long as possible is good for the game, especially the fan base he brings to the cricket and the energy that he has. So I think for as long as possible, once he is fit and ready.
Sunil, whenever you are in India, what's your meal looks like? What do you have in your plate every time you are in the hotel?
I wouldn't say every time, but I go to butter chicken and rice to be honest, a few times more than I should. So it's probably my go to meal when I'm in India.
So you like butter chicken?
Yeah, I do. To be able to eat it so often, it's something I genuinely like. So especially in India when I go, it's probably one of the first dishes I'll have when now landing in India.
So have you tried it with the chapati, the roti,
With butter
breads,
naan,
tandoori? Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, with the butter naan.
yeah, I tried it with butter naan
There's a
as well.
deadly combination.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a always, you put some onions over the top and then have it.
I'll try it
That
next
will
time.
enhance the flavor next time. But Sunil, obviously, you have so many good players along your side in your team. So if I talk about your best teammate in KKR, who will he be?
Best teammate will be Andrew Russell. I think coming from the Caribbean, playing on in the team so long, I think we build that relationship in the sport and our friendship, and I think it goes a long way. And as I say, we always talk about cricket, especially when we're in a tournament. We always watch what's going on, watch the table, see where we have to win, what we have to do, and stuff like that.
And if I talk about Venkatesh Iyer, the prankster, so do you remember any prank that he played on the team or you?
Not really on me, but I've seen a bit where he did with Russell in the pool and stuff like that. But I think he,
What did he do? Yeah.
I think they were going a swimming race where they both were supposed to be swimming. So he took the side with the wall where he could jump off the wall and run and reach to the ending before.
Oh, so he's always like this, huh?
Yeah, he's a prankster on the team.
Okay. So Rinku Singh and Venkatesh Iyer are two players who keeps the energy high and
Yeah,
positive.
Rinku is the energy, the person who's always jolly and bubbly, and then you have Venkatesh, who's a prankster, who's always looking to trick someone.
Right. We have seen, West Indian players specifically enjoying on the field, dancing, enjoying the music, and obviously Bravo is one who already have a song on his name. So, if you wish to suggest any two, three, Caribbean songs that we all should listen, so what songs will it be?
Will definitely be Bravo champion. I think it's a love song worldwide, and it
Yeah.
just goes to the brand of cricket. You know, you always want to win, so it's definitely one there.
Perfect. So, Sunil, all the very best for IPL 2025. We all wish that outshine again and player of the tournament coming again to you. So, all your supporters, all your fans, what will be your message before we end?
Keep supporting, keep giving me the love and encouragement you have been doing over the last 10, 12, 13 years. And definitely I'll go out there, try to deliver the goods. If it's an MVP tournament, I'll be happy. But at the end of the day, once I could bring the trophy back to Knight Riders, that's the main job.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining in and wish to see you soon playing here in India. All the very best.
Thank you very much.